Hello there, it's Donna from Taffy Crafting, and it's been such a long time since I've done a YouTube video. In fact, I think it's been over a month. It's been a crazy month, crazy month. Well, September has, and September started off with, on the 1st of September, testing positive for COVID, and then becoming really quite poorly with that, and then having to get caught up going back to work. So I'm filming this on the 1st of October, but it's going to go live on the 2nd. So if you're watching this as it's been published, it's the 2nd of October. And, did not want it to have to be a month before any online presence from me at all. But October's a good a month as any to get going again. It's the brand new Stampin' Up year, and I'm looking to really extend my customer base, and the potential for my customer base is increasing later this week because we introduced the Belgian and the Irish market. So if you are a Belgian or Irish crafter and you wish to shop with me, then I'm inviting you to send me an email, taffycrafting@gmail.com, and I can send you an online version of the catalogue and some details of how to order. And yeah, so just get in touch, or you can leave a comment in the comment section below. Anyway, the reason for today's project is that myself and Crafty Karen Designs and Vicky Lou Designs, twice a month we have what we call Share It on a Sunday. We've been doing this for getting on for a couple of years now, I think, where we used to do it every Sunday, and now we just do it twice a month, where we pick a theme and then we craft with it. And the theme that we're using for today is our favourite fun fold. And definitely for me, my favourite fun fold is the Joy Fold cards, which is what I'm going to make here. I've got this pre-prepared. I think the only thing that's going to let me down today is my glue. This has not been used in over a month. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I might have to get a brand new one out. The reason the Joy Fold card, I'm so attached to it, is I made one probably about a year and a half ago, put it on Pinterest. It went balmy, it went absolutely mad, and I called it a flip-flop card. At that point in time, I didn't know it was a Joy Fold card. But I'm going to make a Joy Fold card today before anybody wants to come at me that I'm giving it the wrong name. So I've got everything pre-prepared. There's a blog post that goes with this. So in the description bar below, I'll leave the link to my shop. I will leave the link to my blog. There will be my email address, the link to my Facebook page, the link to Pinterest. Oh, you name it, it's on there. So let me show you what we're starting off with. I haven't got anything to show you. That's how unprepared I am. But you can see a photograph of it in the thumbnail, or you can scroll right to the end of this video and have a look and see what it looks like and come back to it. So I'm starting off with a piece of card. This is soft, is it soft succulent? Yes, it's soft succulent. I love this colour green. And I love this colour green because it goes brilliantly as well with the evening evergreen. I love these two colours, and we'll lose these next spring, which will be really sad about, because these have been going for about 18 months now. So I want to make the most of them. I've got pretty much a full pack of this, about 24 sheets of it, so I need to get using it. And I'm using the DSP Lovely Linen, and it's got a lot of the green in there. Shall I stop talking and just get going? So I'm going to get my bone folder out. So this measures 8 1/4 by 4 1/4, and we score on the long side at 5 1/2, and this is where our fold needs to be, like that. So I get my bone folder and I just burnish that score line. Needs a good burnish so that it folds nicely. So we've got that. So I've got some DSP to go inside that. I've got all sorts of things going on at the side here. So the Lovely Linen, I've picked this up. It's got that on the other side, which is completely different, and that's really just for another card, but that's what this paper is like. So we've got this, and then we have that on the other side. I've got this, and it has that on the other side. It's really different, really, really different. What have I got with this one? That's the same as that. So I've got that because I wanted that to just blend in quite nicely on the inside there. This measures 5 1/4 by 4 1/4, or you could do it 5 3/8 by 4 1/8 if you wanted a narrower border all the way around, or you could really multi-layer it up. It's up to you. Right, should we see if this is going to work? Don't let me down, glue. Don't let me down. It's not going to work. Right, I'll just go and get another pot of glue. Hold tight. Hang on, it's just over here. I'm not going to pause the video. I'm going to keep going. Get another pot of glue. My shelves are just full of half-used pots of glue. I should just bin them. This liquid glue, it's like an all-purpose liquid glue. It's made by Tombow. Fab. Works really, really well. I've used all sorts of glue before now, and this is probably my favourite liquid glue. You could use tear and tape for this. You could use, what's that glue where it goes, it's like a dispenser glue. Do you know what I mean? That was my sound effect. Oh dear, it's a bit late in the day for this. What time is it when I'm filming this? 10:10. Lost the plot. It's like a dispenser glue. I don't use them. I'm rubbish at using them. And I watch other crafters do it. It's like, how do you do that? How do you do that and put it down straight? Because I need to put this down and I need to wiggle it a bit just to make sure that it's on there. So I smooth that down like that. And there we go. So that's that. And I'm going to put something here and here, and this is where my contrast comes in. So I'm going to put that there like that, and that there like that. So that's just come out of one piece of DSP. Now that measures 2.5 by 4 inches. So just watch your direction. So let's stick that down. And for those of you that watch me and shop with me, thank you. I've had an absolutely bumper September, so thank you for those of you that shop with me. I've had some really good sales, and I don't take them for granted whatsoever. So I'm extremely grateful to people who shop with me. Doesn't matter how much you spend. I'm grateful for every pound. Or when we start shopping with the Belgian and Irish market, for every euro. Okay, so let's put that on there like that. It's quite a small card, but there's a lot going on with this. It sits nicely on a mantelpiece or a shelf. So let's just put that to one side while that glue dries off. And I've got another piece of soft succulent card, and this measures 8 inches by 3 inches, and you score it right down the middle at 4 inches. And as well, give that a good burnish. Now, this sits like this, so the fold is on the right hand side. It's going to sit like that, and you have that bit in there, and you fold that over, and you have that bit in there. Hence why I used to call it a flip-flop card, because you'd flip that and flop that, like that. But then I was told it's called a joy fold card. So there we are. I've got a piece of basic white card that measures, what does it measure? 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. That's going to sit in the middle, and I'm going to stamp a sentiment on that in a moment. And then I didn't have a piece of DSP for that, but you could. I don't know why I didn't. And then I've got that on there that also measures 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then using the Heart Duo punches. I love these. Stampin' Up, don't ever retire them. They are so useful. So I've punched out one in soft succulent and I've punched out another in basic white. So let's get some stamping done and then we can stick everything down. So I've lost the stamp that I was going to use. Here it is, right in front of me. Peaceful Moments. I've pretty much worn out this stamp set. I just use it all the time, especially this happy birthday and especially this wishing you every happiness. And that's what I'm going to be using today. I've got my block. Start off with the centre bit. So wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. Let me show you how beautifully Evening Evergreen ink stamps. I'll just load up my stamp with the ink. Let's tap in it. Try and get it in the middle. Now I can't get my head over this, which is what I would normally do. So fingers crossed it's not skew-if. There we are. How gorgeous is that? I love that Evening Evergreen ink. Love it. And then on my heart, I'm going to get rid of that and I'll clean the stamps off with my stamp cleaner in a minute, but let's put this one on first. And I'm going to do this in Evening Evergreen as well. So again, just tap down on the ink, don't press too hard, just literally tap it. And then let's pop that on there. That could have been sat a bit better there, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over that. What I will do is just close my ink before I go and stick my elbow in it. So remember that this part of the card is that way. Now these, I think these would be great Christmas cards. You can get one card out of one piece of card. And I just think they're quite interesting Christmas cards, really. I don't tend to do Christmas cards, but I think this would be great. You could get a production line going. Where's my glue? There it is. I'm just going to stick that to the inside of my card. And then before I decorate the front, I'm going to stick this to the inside. So just move it about a bit until you've got it where you want it. Oh, that's a little bit still wet. And then, so it does sit, for it to work properly, what you need is this just sat in the centre of that. I don't measure it, I don't do anything like that, it's not necessary. Just make sure that you're putting your glue on the right bit. Talking of Christmas cards, is anybody making their Christmas cards yet? I haven't. But I haven't done very much at all these last 4 weeks. Right, let's put that on there. So we've got this. Like that. And just make sure you've got a nice even border all the way around. So that goes like that. Flips over there, flops over there. So I'm going to put this on there like that. This is definitely a card for somebody who likes green. I like green, but if you know somebody who particularly likes green, and this lovely linen, it's got some nice kind of real gender neutral patterns in it. Got a bit of glue on my finger there. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there, but of course, no taffy crafting project would be complete without some mini Stampin' dimensionals. So let's pop those out. Got a new pack there. I'm sure I've got a half-used one somewhere. Anyway, let's get these going. Now, if this is, just while I'm putting these together, if this is the first time that you've come across me and you love crafting, and you might think, well, what else can Tuffy Crafting do? Why don't you subscribe and hit the notification button so that you're notified every time I post a video? I promise it'll be more than once a month. The next video won't be coming in November. I'm going to get a bit more with it. That darn COVID just had me completely floored. Okay, let's put that on there. So I'm using dimensionals just to give that a little bit more height. And I'm using the lines here just to match up the dip of my heart and the tip of my heart. That helps me get it central. And then I've got this beautiful soft succulent ribbon. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. It has to be, I think, the most luxurious ribbon we do, and I've not taken a long enough strip of it, so that's wasted that bit. Well done, Donna. So let's just get a bow. You know I'm not good at bows, but I'm doing my best. But this bows quite nicely. It does a big bow as well. Trim that off. Nice luxurious bow there, which I'm just going to pop on there like that with some mini blue dots. Pop that on there like that. And what I love about mini glue dots is that they are very, very sticky. And that's the finishing touch. Like that. And that is my favourite fun fold. It is the Joy Fold card. I hope you like it. I hope it inspires you to have a go. And I'd love to hear from you. Come and find me on Facebook. Give me a like, a subscribe, and just come and join me. If you're in Ireland and Belgium and you want to come and shop with me, then please come and drop me a line, and I will send you the digital version of our catalogue for you to have a look through. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I'll be back again soon. Bye bye.